Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary through high school. We are in our 12th year homeschooling this year. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified of all of my future videos. Today, I am going to be doing a goals update for you. So let's get started. Now, you may have seen my video a few weeks ago about why I stopped using the PowerSheets. I am not using the PowerSheets. They are right there on my shelves behind me. I haven't been using the PowerSheets, I think, since May, and I did do a whole video of why I stopped using them and what I'm using now. If you're interested, you can go back and watch that before you watch this video because I do go through how I set up my goals for the month of August. Now we are talking about September goals, and I'm going to do a little bit of a recap of August as well. I am using, instead of the PowerSheets, I am using my life planner from Erin Condren, and I am setting up these dashboard pages for goal planning instead of using the PowerSheets, and it is working really well for me. I like how everything looks. I'm pleased with it. I am enjoying setting it up. This is August. I did not finish everything. There were some things that just did not happen. And actually, because I did my this goals video in the middle of August, I talked a lot about why things were not happening when I had originally planned them to happen. Yes, so for August, I did have a couple of things that I did well. My first day of homeschool, even though it was much later than we had expected, we did complete it and it went well. And I have a vlog if you're interested in seeing our first day of homeschool, our first day of all subjects. We started our slow start in mid-July, but yes, we did have our first day of school with all of our new school supplies and the interviews and all of that kind of stuff, which was great. The kids' bedrooms was another thing that I needed to work on, and we did do that. I did do that. I'm still trying to get a few things for Emma's room, but we were waiting until kids went back to school to go shopping, and we will go through some of the clearance stuff probably at Target. She just needs some little storage things for her bedroom. The next thing on my monthly action items was log my books in the library thing app. I started to do that, but I did not get far. Implement the cleaning card system, I did not do. So I did not implement the cleaning cards, but I did go through this home organization challenge from A Bowl Full of Lemons, and I did read through all of the cleaning cards, so I know what's going on. And I said this, I think, in that goals video, that I kind of try and wait until the perfect time to start things. You know, I want everything to be perfect before I start things, and that's not really realistic for me. So I just need to start, and you will see when we go into September that I have some specific things with the cleaning cards that I'm going to talk about. My planning day, I did do that as well. And I have a vlog of that if you're interested in seeing that. It's just my day that I go through and get ready for the next month with homeschool and all of the things that I need to plan, including goals. So my weekly action items were pretty good because they are things that have essentially become habits for me over the past several years. I do still write them down. I don't have any new weekly things that I really want to spend time on at the moment. There are things that I could incorporate, but I just have not gotten there yet, and that's okay. You know, different seasons. So homeschool planning, weekly planning, declutter, family fun day. We have been doing all of those every week. My newsletter for my email community, I did not do a great job in August of sending that out. We were so busy. We've been so busy for a few months, which is great. We're doing a lot of fun stuff, but some of my daily things, weekly things that I'm used to doing. I just haven't had time to do because I'm not home to do them, which is good, except then I have to play catch up on the back end, and sometimes that can be frustrating. Yeah. My daily habits, Bible has gone okay. I'm still trying to get into a good rhythm of daily Bible reading. Planning, I did do every day this month. I've been using my A5 daily planner from Erin Condren. I time block my days. I write out my to-do list. I have a section where I have work tasks that I have to complete. I have a section for food prep or things that I need to grab out at, the store, or if I need to run errands or whatever. There's plenty of space on those daily pages, and it works so well for me. If you're looking for a daily planner, I really, really think that the A5 daily planner gives you a ton of space. From Erin Condren. There is also a new daily planner from Cultivate What Matters. Whether or not that gets sold out before I post this, I don't know, because they order a specific number in stock, and so you're not always guaranteed to actually get that thing when I mention it in a video. But I'll leave a link for the walkthrough video of both the A5 Daily Duo and the Cultivate What Matters season by season daily planner if you're interested in either of those things. They are set up kind of similarly. The Cultivate What Matters daily planner has like a week prep page, more focused on goals to work with their PowerSheets. I think it's a good option if you are looking for a daily planner. Closing my rings, I did some of the days. I got out of that just because we were just all over the place. Made Homeschool Network, my Facebook group check-in, I did that every day. Walking with the kids, I did most of the days until Emma started cross country, and then we kind of got out of that habit. And then journaling, I didn't do at all. It is something that I've talked about wanting to focus on, but I haven't gotten there. It is what it is. And then on this side, I have a section for watching. These are just movies that are either on Hallmark Channel or GAC or have come out in the theater that I want to watch. And then my weekly focus, first day of homeschool, kids' bedrooms, logging my books, and the cleaning cards. I gave myself half for these two things. Mainly because I did start logging my books and I did read through the cleaning cards, so I want to give myself some credit. Even though we did not have our first day of homeschool on the first week, which was when the weekly focus was, I did check it off because we did have our first day of school, and the same thing with the kids' bedrooms. Actually, I did do that in the week that it was supposed to be the focus. My little to-buy section, football schedule, I did not use this last month. When I set it up in July, I had actually used it to track steps and whether or not I closed all of my rings. I didn't even set this section up for September because I'm not sure that I'm going to continue using it that way. I do like this sort of tracking if there's something you want to track each day, but yeah, I haven't. I actually think I might want to put the number of eggs we're getting from our chickens there. Right now I'm just writing it in the weekly, in the week, but it might be better to have it like this so that I can see totals all at a glance instead of having to flip through all of the weeks. All right, so that was August. You got a lot of that actually when I did my goals video for August anyways, so I don't need to go through too much of that. And this is September. I did decorate it with some of the stickers from the seasonal sticker book that Erin Condren comes out with each year. I don't think they've come out with a new one yet. I don't know if they're doing that in the fall. I'm not sure. But when they do, I will buy the new sticker books because I do really like them. All right. So I will show, so this is the monthly action items. I've set this up essentially just like a tending list because I really do like the tending list in the PowerSheets, but the rest of it wasn't really necessary for me. So I've just kind of created my own here. Again, I did mention this in my PowerSheets video a few weeks ago that I will still buy the PowerSheets in October whenever they come out, because I love the prep work and I do want to see if they make any changes to the PowerSheets. I don't know if I will use them or if I will do a giveaway. And then the other thing is I had somebody comment on that video about the MakseLife companion journals. So I think I might take a look at those as well. I guess they are like quarterly goal setting notebooks and they're undated. I'm not really sure what they are about. I know a lot of people love that MakseLife system. I don't need a weekly planner because I use my Erin Condren planner and I don't want to change that. I'm really pleased with this. So I'm going to look at those little companion goal journals and see if it's something that I will like. I did see somebody say that they took them to Staples and cut them and then you like bound them together on a coil. I do have a coil binder, so I could probably do that myself, and it comes out to like an A5 size. So I'm interested to see what that is, and I'll share it with you, obviously, if I end up going that direction. So the first thing on my monthly action items is finish the first term. We are almost done with our first term of the school year, which is about 9 weeks, I guess. And so I want to finish our first term well and then make any changes that I need to make. We've had a slow start. We are officially in all of our subjects. Things are going well. We're getting through all of the work that we have. The slow start works because I do the subjects that have the most lessons. I start those first. Like Emma has 180 lessons in Spanish. So I really need to start those as soon as possible. The same thing with language arts. It's a 36-week, 5 days a week, so 180 days. But there are some subjects that are, only 32 or 34 weeks. So I start those later and later, and that's kind of how our slow start works. We are having our first homeschool vacation this month, which I'm super excited about. We've never taken a vacation in September from homeschool. Usually we just power through pretty much through the end of October and then take a couple of days off around Lucy's birthday, and then we break for winter break in like after Thanksgiving. But when I set up my yearly plan this year, I did include more homeschool breaks. We will see how it goes. I think I need it just for my own sanity. So that's why I included it. We're not going on vacation. We have chickens. We just bought a car. It's not a thing that we are doing, but hopefully we can do some day trips and some fun activities. We will see. Content creation for my website and for YouTube. I want to brainstorm some of that. I need to finalize decisions on a theme change for my website. I am doing a whole website redesign with my wonderful tech guru, and that will be in October, but I need to finalize all of the decisions before then. I will probably focus on some of that during my vacation when I don't have to think about homeschooling. I need to schedule out some of the content for my main homeschool network Facebook group. And then some of the other things that I have, pick 2 areas to deep clean in the house. And I do really want to do that. I'm not sure which areas. It's not just pick 2 areas. It's then actually do it, which I probably should have written that down. I want to set up a yearly subscription list in my budget planner. I am trying to go through and see all of the subscriptions that we have that are on an annual basis, things like Prime, things like Kindle Unlimited. We did have an Audible subscription. We used to have all of the streaming subscriptions as well. I've canceled all of those. I'm trying to pare down to the things that we actually need. And then when those things are charged, we have an HSLDA membership. We have a World Watch for current events membership. So I just need to write all of those down and which months they renew so that I have a better handle on it. And I didn't realize how many subscription services we actually had. So canceling all the streaming ones was kind of the first step. And now I've just got to go through and make sure that I know all of the things and when they're renewing, just so that it's on my radar. I also want to explore the cash envelope system. This is something that I have tried to do in the past unsuccessfully. I have never figured out a way to make the cash envelope system work. However, this year Matt's company has moved to monthly paychecks instead of weekly, and that was a whole shock to my budget system at the beginning of the year, but I've got that into a good system now. And I think that getting paid monthly might be easier to manage with the cash envelopes than when it was a weekly paycheck. So I did get some envelopes. Where are they? So I did get some little cash envelopes. These are by Clever Fox. I got them off of Amazon. I can leave a link. It came with a bunch of budget sheets and a category sheet. It has a how to use section, and then it just has all of these envelopes, and they're not paper, they're more like that nylon paper, so they're not going to rip. There's plenty of them. So there's 12 of these, and it comes in this little black zipper pouch. We'll see. So I want to figure out how to use these. It may not be something that I fully implement until 2023. I like to take a long time to get through stuff, but I did want to see if this is something that I can work on, what categories we would need for cash envelopes, and just how to implement that for my family. It's something that I really need to think about. You know, just the categories, how much things are, how much cash I want to dedicate to different categories. So that is on my list as well as a monthly action item. Again, it probably will not be completed or fully implemented for several months. It'll be something that it's kind of a trial and error. You know, you have to sort of see how much things cost, how much you're spending, where you can make some, where you can have some savings. We'll see. Then the last thing on my monthly action items is blood work and my mammogram. These are things that I have been putting off since the beginning of the year. The first several months of the year, it was because I had actual appointments, and then one of my kids was always sick. We had so much stomach flu in the winter. I've talked about that extensively. It really was driving me insane. And then we were so busy this summer, I have not had a chance to make new appointments. So I need to get those appointments on the calendar. I don't even know if I will be able to get appointments in September, but that is my hope. At least if I can make them, that is good. I was able to get eye appointments for everybody and dental appointments, and I have orthodontist appointments for Emma scheduled. So we're getting there. All of the appointments. Okay, now for my weekly action items. Again, I don't have a whole lot of new stuff on here. Homeschool planning, my newsletter, batching content is something that I try to do. My weeks go better if I work on content on one specific day and then get it uploaded for the week ahead. Obviously, especially with homeschool, when it's the summer and when I'm not as all in on homeschool stuff, it's a little bit easier to just kind of do things as they come to mind, but I need to get into a better rhythm again as we move back into school. Budget check-in, that is going with the cash envelopes because I really want to focus on how much we're spending, for food, for gas, all of those types of things. And then the last one is new, and that is meal and food prep. It's not new, but in years past, I have used Sunday or Monday as kind of a food prep day. I do much better when I have ingredients prepped in the fridge so that I can grab them for meals. I don't like meal planning because inevitably, when I plan a meal for a specific night, I don't want to cook that meal. So if I have ingredients prepped in the fridge so that I can just grab things as I want to grab them, it makes my life easier. There's food for the kids to eat if they want it. I'm hoping to also include Emma and Jack in a lot of this food prep stuff. And Lucy actually is really helpful when it comes to baking things. She loves to do that kind of stuff. So it might be like a Monday thing where we all just participate Monday morning and get food ready for the week for all of us. We shall see how it goes, but it is something that I need to do. And then it helps with homeschool lunches so that the kids can pack a lunch in their lunchbox and snacks and stuff so that it is ready all day, every day for them to eat snacks as they need them. And then my daily habits, the first thing on my daily habits is my AM routine. My AM routine is very basic. It is reading my Bible, drinking coffee, and planning out my day. Those are the three basic things that I do. It does not take me a long time. If I wake up super early and I have like a ton of extra time, I will do more work stuff, or I will read a nonfiction book. That morning is usually when I read nonfiction. If I'm reading it, which I haven't been doing a lot of, I have been doing some of it recently because I've been waking up so early. But I will give myself a check mark if I do those three basic things. Should coffee really be included? I'm not sure, but that is definitely one thing that I always do every morning. The next thing on my daily habits is main homeschool network check-in, a walk with the kids, and then I have exercise, logging the number of eggs that we're getting from the chickens because our chickens did start laying eggs a couple of weeks ago. They are not all laying at the moment. It's usually, I think like 4 or 5 are laying regularly, 6 sometimes. So I want to continue logging the number of eggs that we have. And then I want to continue logging my health symptoms. I've had a lot of headaches and things that are related to weather or hormones or whatever it is. So when I go for my annual appointment with the doctor, I can say, here's my year of health symptoms. Some of the things need to be addressed, and some are just kind of for context, I guess, of how things are going month to month for me, but I want to continue doing that. And I do that in my life planner. On the weekly pages, I have a little, I use a vertical life planner, which I do have a video going through this, and I used to do it to go, and then content creation, or to create, and then meals down here. But because I use a daily planner now, I don't need to use these sections that way anymore. I do still have a to-go section, like appointments and stuff, but I am using this for my health symptoms and what I'm eating, and if there are foods that cause me headaches. I know that like dairy tends to cause me headaches a lot. That's something I've known forever. And then weather, because I do have headaches related to weather. Yes, so just writing down all of the things. I'm just trying to keep track of everything. And then on the next page, I have watching. There are several Hallmark movies that Emma and I want to watch. We love Hallmark and Hallmark movies and mysteries. And then Thor, Love and Thunder comes out, I think on September 8th, that we can either purchase it or stream it on Disney Plus. We don't actually have Disney Plus, but I know everybody wants to get Disney Plus again, but I might be willing to get it to watch Thor. And then The Rings of Power on Amazon, the new Lord of the Rings series. I want to watch that as well. For my weekly focus, I have the cleaning cards. I'm going to just choose one area of the house, and I'm going to take that cleaning card and I'm just going to start. I talked about this before, I think in my planning day video. And so I do want to focus on that the first week in September. Then vacation, the start to our second term, I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared for that. And then my theme website redesign is the other thing that I need to focus on. I do have our football schedule for September for the Patriots in Tampa Bay. And then to buy, right now, the only thing that we need to focus on is pellets for our pellet stove for the winter. So those are all of my goals for September. I'm really enjoying writing out these pages. It's been kind of fun for me, and I like how they look. Again, I know I don't have the neatest handwriting. I don't have like super pretty handwriting, but it's really functional for me and I like the colors, so I am really happy with it. And I like all the fall stickers. Again, I don't use a ton of stickers, but I've started to use more like fun stickers in some of these types of pages and also in my reading journal. So that is everything for my goals update. I would love to hear what you are working on for your goals. If you are using the PowerSheets or if you use MakseLife, I'd love to see how that is set up and how you integrate that into your day-to-day. So leave me a comment and let me know, or you can also send me an email. My contact form is in the description box as always. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys. Bye.